People knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone. She knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg. I remember was your heart at? Why did you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please welcome. Good evening and welcome to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction room and welcome to our winter gala auctions. My name's Kyle Seibert. I'm one of two auctioneers working with you this evening. Mark McGoldrick is my good colleague and it's great to have you with us. Just a couple of things. The Auction House Cafe, you should know, they're serving some delicious food and snacks this evening. The chef has been hard at work. Some good drinks too, we recommend it. Please note, no alcohol permitted beyond that sliding door. That's just to make sure you don't go home as the new owner of the wrong property, all right? So we've got some excellent property to offer you in just a moment. The first thing we do is thank and acknowledge our real estate owners who are here with us today. We certainly appreciate and respect the fact that you have choice when it comes time to list your property. We're delighted that you've chosen to list with Holmwood, and we wish you the very, very best here this evening. To the bidders and the buyers, we extend a similar sentiment. You know, this is a great place to buy real estate. It is cash, it is unconditional, and it is transparent. And unconditional is important because, of course, if we don't sell property here in the auction room, we pass property in, and you do lose that exclusivity of opportunity. We then have to offer the property to the wider market, and that includes buyers who are in conditional situations. Now, my colleagues will confirm that competing with conditional interest, well, that's never ideal, so we would encourage you in your bidding. We've got, as I said, a wonderful catalogue of real estate for you this evening. I should note number 1 Johnson Street in Kaipoi, marketed by the very skilled Tom Hardy from the Maryvale office, that has been sold. So the catalogue on offer this evening comprises 13 great properties. Now, on the front page of your contract, bidders and buyers, you will note there is a conduct of auction. Those are the rules by which we operate here in the auction room. They're very straightforward, easy to understand, but I know some of you will be here for the very first time, so we'll go through them briefly now. In the case of each property, the vendors have provided us with a confidential reserve price. Subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder, whose bid we accept, will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, that's not the end of the auction. Our practice at Holmwood is to pause. We move into one of our meeting rooms with the highest bidder, and we'll offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now, on the odd occasion, and this is important, during that discussion, our seller may say to us, look, Kyle or Mark, we're happy with this negotiated price. Let's withdraw the property from the auction and sell it outside of the room without disclosing our reserve price. That is a seller's prerogative, but it can be very disappointing for the bidders who remain here in the room when they exercise that prerogative. So my advice to avoid that disappointment is to simply ensure you hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as auctioneers, we can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. We can also refuse bids if we feel they're not in the best interests of our owners. If there's a disputed bid, we'll resolve it, but normally by going back to the last undisputed bid. And if any of our licensed colleagues, there are a few in the room today, are bidding on behalf of another buyer, we'll do our very best to point that out to you. Now, you may hear the phrase vendor bid this evening. A vendor bid is a bid made by the auctioneer on behalf of the owner. It's just to keep things ticking along, and it's always well below the reserve price, and it's always clearly identified to you as a vendor bid, so you can bid against a vendor bid with confidence. Finally, if you are that lucky last purchaser, you have a couple of obligations. You pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. Of course, when you sign that contract, ladies and gentlemen, you are acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. Now, before we get underway, I'll just do some quick introductions. This is Hayden Broadbelt, auction floor manager. This is Nicola Cray. She'll be taking notes of your bids. If you have any questions, if you need any assistance at all, please don't hesitate to sing out to these two people. They're very helpful and eager to assist you where required. Now, that's all out of the way. Let's get underway and look at the first property on offer this evening. Marie Sherry from our Island 2 office just above us. She's had the great pleasure of working with our two owners. They've had the privilege of living at this address and they've absolutely loved it, but their bags are packed. In fact, that's not a cliche. They're away. The journey begins this weekend, so that's an indicator of their motivation. They've loved this home. It is a freehold title, 700 square metres more or less. The settlement date to which you work by is 30th of June 2023. You may be working to a pre-agreed date. Now, what's great about this property, I think, is the floor plan. It's just ideal for modern living. It really lends itself to sunny living. It's just plenty of sunshine through those windows. It's perfectly orientated for that sunshine. Nice indoor-outdoor flow, a good family-size section, and I think families flock to Linden Grove in their droves because it is just such a family-friendly neighbourhood, good quality real estate, and it is so convenient to the popular amenities in this region. So, 25 John Campbell Crescent. Let's get underway, Marie. Without further ado, bidders and buyers, first bid of the evening, often the winner. Who starts us away with an opening bid?
795.
I'll prefer that one over there, 850. 850, Jack. 850, Mr. Soper, my licensed colleague. He's licensed to sell this evening at $850,000. What's the response? What's the retort? At 850, I have fair and reasonable place to start at 850. First call.
5,000.
5,000 on top, that's James Dwyer, my colleague at 855 now. There's your competition, Doug.
65.
65 on top, or am I being cheeky? No, just 65, all right. 865 the bid. At 865, Jimmy, bids against you at 865. First time. Second call at 865, Jack, you're welcome to come back into the fray. Second, third, final call at 865. Any better bid or offer?
866.
I'll take a one, no problem at all, at 861 and 70 now. That's a quick response. At $870,000. We love a comeback story here at the Holmwood auction room. Auction is the best place, the best time to buy. At 870 I have. First chance. Second call. Jimmy's having a serious discussion with this client. Third and final call at 8:70. No advance? All right. Look, I can't quite sell to you at this level. Let's have a quick conversation outside of the room. Auction is open at 8:70. Any change from the floor, let us know. Back with you soon. Mr. Saber.
Atmosphere here tonight. I'm absolutely delighted to be calling auctions tonight. I'm absolutely delighted to be calling auctions with Sharon Trumper as well, because we've got the property at 10 Kotuku Street in Lincoln, and we're just going to move on to that slide in just a minute. Sorry, I didn't give you the heads up there, Amy, as we move on while they negotiate at the first auction. But Sharon's run the campaign at 10 Kotuku. Joe's our vendor. She's heading away to the UK, which I think is tremendous for you, Joe, but sad for us. So we wish you well on that journey and getting into that great occupation you've got over there. It's exciting for you, but it's exciting for us because we do get to auction your property at Lincoln. It's beautiful, former show home, this property, and it's a show home in each and every regard. Just before we kick on to the auction, there is a couple of people I'd like to introduce to you tonight. Lynn Cawthorne is our Business Development Manager in the Harcourt's Holmwood Property Management team. She is absolutely the best in the business. Lynn knows how to maximise that rental value of your property and also wade through any legislative issues that you might face as a tenant. The best in the business, Lynn. I'm sure you'd be happy to help. Belle Lewis over here, who's waving at you now, is our Mortgage Express representative too. So if it's lending you're interested in, of course, no cost to the Mortgage Express service. They're very, very good. They'll get you a great rate and great at realising those funds for you. Okay, 10 Kotuku Street in Lincoln. Let's go straight to the agreement. It's a freehold estate. 630 squares is the size of the parcel. The heat transfer and wood fire system are part of the chattels that circulate that glorious heat. Will be good in these winter months. Settlement dates struck down for the 13th of July 2023. And Joe, you'll be on the plane and you will be away. Well, it's a spacious, high-spec family home in the heart of Lincoln. Look, it's a striking-looking home, isn't it? Stunning. No wonder they chose this one as their show home, and it's been kept up to those meticulously high standards by our current owner. I visited Sharon on a busy, sunny Sunday open home. It was immediately obvious that the sun was just saturating each and every part of the home. Really expansive open plan living, plus the additional lounge as well. Doors were open, and people were moving about the house freely. Master en suite, of course, the doors were open there, just with our outdoor egress as well, is an absolute pleasure. Beautiful garden, patio, outdoor entertaining area, absolutely effort-free in looking after it, so you get to enjoy the benefits of that Butte Lincoln Township. Coffee Culture, of course, the closest cafe that you'll meet. I enjoy the laboratory there if you've had the chance to visit in Lincoln. 4-bed, 2-bath. There's luxury throughout. It's beautifully appointed, high spec, and easy to look after. We'd all like a handful of these ones, Sharon, but there is only one at Kotuku. How can we help you move into Kotuku? You tell me away where we start, and then we'll find out where we finish getting you into this home. Who starts away? Really central spot in the heart of the village. And those village amenities just on the up and up. Well, we wouldn't be selling a home like this at, say, 800,000. Should be easy to put the hand up for that, folks. On the auction, gala night at Harcourt's Holmwood, do I see a bid for 10 Kotuku? Well, I don't hesitate to place a vendor bid at 800,000. It's easy for me to do that. There's no confusion as to value. I call for a $20,000 bid from there at 800,000. Former show home, beautifully presented, high spec, expansive, spacious family home at 800. Do I see 20 anywhere? First call. Second call still stays with the owner, even though she's bouncing to the other side of the world. Third call, 20 if you like. Okay, I'll place a vendor bid at 8.20, but I put you on notice. We have to go to that third stage. You'll face a congested situation. You know those conditional parties will get their opportunity. First call, vendor bid, is there 40? Second call. Third, I call it at 8.20, Sharon. They're not putting their hand up for me. I will run it up to 9 just on a vendor bid. I'll stop there at 900,000 and just we'll pass it back to you. So you go back to the market. See Sharon Trumper straight away. The property's available, but it's passed in and available to the entire marketplace. Joe, thank you very much. And we'll get you whizzing away to the UK just as soon as we can. I'm going to stay where I am. Excellent. Ryoko Nishida. Here she goes from the Item 2 office. And working with Marie Sherry on this one, but Ryoko, come and have a stand up here so all those people watching on Auction Live can see you. Well, 20 years in ownership, so Yuko, thank you very, very much. A character home lover is Yuko, has moved to the lower slopes of Kashmir, leaving available 43 Clissold Street in Mirrorvale. Needs no further introduction than that, does it? The diamond hardcore of Mirrorvale is where this property is situated. And it is freehold too. It's a nice 463 square metres, more or less, of that glorious freehold land. Interesting legal description, PT6 is the lot, deposited plan 2322. So it's in those wee numbers that we see in these legal descriptions. Certificate of Title, Volume 250, Folio 16 in the Canterbury Land Registry. Chattels are as read. 30th of June, exactly halfway through 2023, is when you take the keys. And when you begin your adventure at Clissold Street. Are you a character home lover yourself? You've got 3-bedroom and a study with this one, really open plan living north facing and unimpeded sunshine. But is your plan to renovate the home? Are you going to look to rent it or are you going to develop the site? The RMD zoning, that means you have got the potential to do multiple dwellings. I'm sure that might be within your sites. I don't need to say about the amenities that surround it, how far around the Monopoly board Clissold Street really is, all the joys of Mirrorvale and all those gorgeous amenities, Hagley Park and the likes of it. Pretty good to have one in here, Ryoko, isn't it, at Clissold Street. Let's get it sold at Clissold. Start us away in the bidding. Good on you, sir. 750,000 I'll say for you. Good on you at 750,000. I hope we can get you there at 750. Do I have a bid in competition? Maybe to 800 would be the figure, but you tell me. At 750,000, opening bid at 800, sir. Welcome into you as well. At 800 with the 2 in the race at this stage. RMD 463 squares on that northwest side of the street. The very, very best at 8. First call. Twice I have now at 8. Who goes next? Maybe 850, maybe you'll go straight to 9. Third call at 800,000 only. Do I pause and offer it to this gentleman? Is there a bid in advance? I'm sure you'll be studying square metre rates around Clissold Street. On that good side of the street. You're going to go again, so they say one bid seldom does it. Might try 25 if you like, 800 at the moment. Otherwise, I pause and talk to this gentleman. No vendor bids at this stage. First call, second call.
18.
Cheeky bid, Jenny Rolton. I'll work with you, 810. 820, there's Harrison Joseph saying 820. 820. Let's do it in bigger chunks, guys. We've got a few properties to get through tonight. Well, sir, 850. Good on you. Got that bid there at 850. There's a man who knows property, knows his bidding strategy at 850,000. What's your development strategy, maybe, at 850? Lovely through this part of town. 860. Jenny's resolute and attends. 9, sir. 860 over here and away from you. 900 he is. Astutely done, sir. Judicious bidding at 900,000. Here we are at 43 Clissold Street. At 900,000, sir. A scratch of the ear says $1 million. For me, is it? At 9 only at this stage. First chance. What's the big tall fellow there saying at the back? Second call. Just at 9 at the moment. Third call. What's it to be? Yes or no? There's the man that can turn it into gold right there in the puffer. He's going to say 910 for me. At 9 at the stage. Give you a quick few seconds, otherwise I am going to offer the opportunity to this gentleman in private. At 9, no better. Okay, dokes, I'm going to pause the auction, sir. I'm not at a level I'm authorised to sell. I'm going to offer it to you first. Hayden will find a room for you. We'll be in to offer you with instructions. If you'd like to increase your bid, do so in a prompt fashion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. I turn your attention back to John Campbell Crescent, number 25. We left the room on a live bid at $870,000. Quick discussion outside of the room. Can I just confirm these lovely people have agreed to increase that to 885? And we are, where are my lovely vendors? We are on the market and off to Australia at $885,000 under clause 2.6. It has been withdrawn and sold. Congratulations. Thanks very much to our owners for the opportunity. All the best with your next chapter. Good luck to the new purchasers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we move now to 88B Heaton Street in Fendalton. Grant Chappell from the Island 2 office, again just upstairs. He's had the pleasure of marketing this excellent opportunity. 88B Heaton Street. The home itself, look, you may choose to keep it. I think personally it's got a good floor plan. It'll take some elbow grease, that's for sure, but the underlying land is what you are after. Zoned for Christchurch Boys and Girls High Schools, short walk to the University of Canterbury. It is a rear parcel, so you've got that privacy, that tranquility, and it is surrounded by some stunning quality homes. So I think it's, without a doubt, prime real estate. The only question that remains, Grant, is who the new owner will be. It is a freehold title, 923 square metres, more or less, on the 7th of July 2023. That is the settlement date to which you work by, as you may be working to a pre-arranged date. All right, opening bid or offer, 88B Heaton Street. Bidders and buyers, I'm in your hands. Where do we say go? Not for sale at 900, maybe that's a good place to start. Is there 900,000? This is blue chip real estate. Should be easy bidding. All right, then a vendor bid at 900. Oh, I'll take your bid instead, sir. Nice to meet you at 900,000. 900,000, opening bidder, lamplighter at 900. First call at 900,000. Second call, he's at the back of the room, but he's out in front at 900,000. Third call. Any better bid or offer? All right, sir, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 950. I think you'll understand that. Clear line in the sand as to value at $950,000 vendor bid. Who takes me now to $1 million? First call at $950,000. Twice the money, 950. Third and final call. That bid's against you, sir, at 950. Would you come back at $1 million? Thanks, Grant. There's Grant Chappell with $1 million on behalf of a client at 1 million flat. First chance at $1 million. Twice. Third and final call, the upside here, the development opportunity, undeniable. Third call at $1 million. Grant, I'm going to place my final vendor bid at $1,050,000. All right. Invite you to come back at 1.1 on behalf of your client. This gentleman. 1.1. 1.1. That was quick. That was good. At $1.1 million, sir. You're welcome to come back into the fray. At 1.1, I have first chance. Twice. Third and final call at 1.1. If there's no better bid, I'll have a conversation with Grant Chappell and his client. 10,000. New face in the race. Nice to meet you, sir. Fashionably late. At 1.110. Grant, new competition. That's an assurance of value. You're already bidding on a more valuable property here at $1,110,000. First call at $1,110,000. Second. Third and final call at $1,110,000. What's the bid, sir? 20 on top. Good work. At $1,130,000 now, sir. What say you? What's the response? Another 20 on top to 150. $150 I have. Would you say 170, sir? I'll take a 10 if you like. First chance. Second call now at $1,150,000. Bids against you, sir. Third and final call at $1,150,000. Are we bidding? Another 10, sir? Big decisions being made, sir. Buckle up just a moment, won't be long. Sir, if there's no further bidding, I'm going to have a conversation with that gentleman. We know the drill, we've seen it today. If it goes into that negotiation room, it may not come back available for bidding. At $1,150,000, last chance bidders and buyers. All right, sir, let's take a quick pause. I'll have a conversation with you. Outside of the room, auction is open at $1,150,000. Back with you soon. Far corner.
Folks, Ryoko Nishida's 43 Clissold Street, working with a fine team over here, Ben Kean and Richard. Look, we've had a good chat. The bid's been increased and will buy $1,035,000. This good gentleman has bid me. My instructions from you are that we're selling that property. It's going into you, sir. Nice to talk to you. Good luck getting home, and that is sold. Right, super stuff. We're going to move straight on. I get to work with Emma Luxton from our Ilam 2 office. And we're going to Chatham Street, 11A, brand new property. And this gorgeous townhouse, the front one of three. It's an absolutely stunning piece. I do have to commend the gents from Woods and Dashwood Limited. Their work is exemplary, and Emma's lucky enough to represent them, and they're lucky enough to have Emma representing them in the marketplace as well. 11A Chatham Street, it's a stunner, it's in Addington, Christchurch City, freehold as well, which is an absolute bonus. There is a title reference, but of course the title's yet to be issued. 10% due today on the fall of the hammer by way of deposit. Clause 24 points to the early release of that deposit being possible. The balance is due at settlement, which will be, as per clause 26, 10 working days after the title issuance, where the search copy is issued, or after the code compliance certificate's been issued, whichever is later. As you'll be aware, common with brand new property. I do bring your attention to the fact that the good vendors have kindly provided, as per clause 27, $4,000 towards either blinds or drapes. So that's a good gesture. Thanks very much, guys. So you get to choose which of those window coverings that you would like, and they'll put the money in for you. I was talking to Emma about, and asked her what was the reaction of people coming into the open home here at 11A Chatham Street, and she said universally it was a wow. And isn't it a stunning home? Contemporary, it's chic, it's stylish. It is so light and bright. Absolutely extra investment being made in those nice big windows capturing all the sun of the day. It's open plan. It's anchored by that MasterChef kitchen. That is for sure. It's high spec. And you just spill out to nice big deck outdoor area. Has got the artificial grass as well. No need for a lawnmower, but you can entertain and barbecue out on your deck. Dedicated to accommodation upstairs. 3 bedrooms, sumptuous bathroom, and the water closet downstairs, of course, for guests, which is great. Internal access garaging. You're close to the wonders of Lincoln Road. You can get up there and enjoy all the eateries. Great shopping there. Close to the City Tower. Junction is your friend. Hagley Park, not too far away. But it's brand new. It's ready for you. We're going to kick it away and let's find a new owner, the very first, for 11A Chatham Street, Addington. Let's get adding up the numbers. Come on, let's start away. At Chatham, calling for that opening bid does stop the chat sometimes, even at Chatham. Where do we start? Come on. Fire them away. 650, okay. You got a bidder on the telephone, Emma. Good as gold at 650.
680, mate.
680. Kyle working with the bidder also. Kyle Sutherland, manager here, business owner at item 2 at 680,000, 2 in the race. Is there a live bidder for me at 680? With a big room like this, big crowd, there should be. First call, brand new high spec. Love the privacy fins in front of the master. 7, okay, work with you, puts up 20 at 700,000. It's got that urban feel, but it's a quiet street. Orange Theory Stadium for the enthusiasts. I'll be there Friday night. 720, easily done. 720. 720 on the rise. Do I see 40? Do I see 50? You tell me. Change it up, Emma. Coming second at the moment at 720,000. As I look to the west at 730. Chips it up by 10, Kyle. 740 is a quick response. The bidding on the telephone here at 740. Gorgeous timber laminate floors. The spec throughout is very, very high. Would you bid higher for me now? 740, another 10 is 50. Okay, we're getting there. It's 750. Bit of work to be done yet. It's 750, in the race. First chance, be the first ever owner. 60. Easily done. Not sure the 10s are effective. I think we need to step it up, folks. I think we need to make it a bit tougher on the opposition. It's $760,000. The area is on the up. First call, Holmwood does a lot of business in Chatham Street. People love it, enjoy the lifestyle. Close to the city once at 760. Second call, 10 on top, 770 on this glorious gala night here at Holmwood. What a festival occasion it is at 770. We bring the best properties forward at the gala. 11A Chatham Street is one of those at 770. Kyle, what's the response to be? I can see you're working hard. First call. 80, of course it is. Chiseling away at 780. Still easy buying at these levels, I would have thought. At 780. Do I see an increase? Do I see a bump, a rise here at 780? First call. Who comes in late? Second chance. It's 780. Say 800 for me, Emma. I think it'll do you a bit of a favour. It's 780. Third and final call. Early days. 5, a 785 is a change of pace. Will excite your bidder, but don't show weakness to straight to 8, Kyle. 785, first call. Second call can be a tactical game, strategic game. You've seen it playing out. 785, replacement costs wouldn't 90, playing the same game. Would make you shudder is what I'm saying. It's all done. You've got the gift of time. Move straight in. $790,000. First call at the figure. The title, the CCC, that'll be through in a jiffy. You move in. First call. Hagley Park's not too far away. Stretch the legs, stretch the arms for me now. At 790 once. Values there all day and then some. Worrying trend, Emma. 792. Only fear for your buyer because Kyle's going to leap on that and say 800. 95, okay. 795. Good to see the entertainment factors there. At 795, you'd love to entertain at 11A Chatham. I know you would. 795, first call. Second call. 795. Lynn Cawthorpe would love a pocket full of these to look after. I know they'll be lining up. 795. Coming second at the moment. She said 5, she said 2. She's going to reverse the trend and say 5,000 for me at 795, first call. Second the money. Thrice the ticket to Chatham Street, 11A. 2 again. Well, I commend you for hanging in there at 797. Probably would have tried to flex the muscle a bit more. 797. It's all in your hands, Mr. Sutherland, unless I'm seeing the canny strategy coming in a wee bit later. Stu, you've seen it happen before many times in the auction room. How do you like to play it yourself? It's 797. It's a good product, this one. High spec. 800, good. Eases to that milestone if you can call it one at 800. Got work to do yet. Carry on, Emma. At 800,000. Neat and even. Maintenance free. It's lifestyle we offer you. Some people say lifestyle has to be 10 acres. I reckon it's 11A Chatham Street. You have all your time to your own. Leisure, recreation, relaxation. 800. Don't relax on that phone, Emma. First call. Second call. Peace sign if you like. Third call. Tenacity is a great quality at auctions. 800. It's a hush descends. We're all looking at you, Emma Luxton. We normally are anyway. At 800. Body language. Someone's clicking the abacus in the background. At 8. Kyle's preparing for the counter bid, so don't disappoint us. 801. We say the ones are a little bit easy to leapfrog. But let's find out. 801. I think it's a bump for coming here. 805. Sensing an opportunity. At 805. Opportunities here and now. Don't you love the transparency, folks? You can see what people are doing. You've got unlimited opportunities to increase the ante. At 805, and that's what Emma's going to do right now for me at 805 for her bidder. Bids with you, Kyle. Against your charge. 805. Love the cladding of the home. It's just a little bit extra. It's special. 805. Woods and Dashwood. Fantastic reputation. Stand behind their product. At 802 again at 807. Endurance, that's what we like. At 807, here's a product that will endure. Timeless decor, high specification, 807. Guests and family, they'll gather around that kitchen island like bees to a honey pot. I mean it, 807.
808.
808, now you've got the upper hand, Emma. Strike while the iron's hot, 808. On gala night. I enjoyed my stroll up the red carpet. I think you'll enjoy it more carrying out a little gift knowing you've bought your next property at 808. Wouldn't miss it for one. Wouldn't simply miss it for 1,000. Hard work's been done. First call. Second call. Look at the value. Imagine starting the project today, all the time it's going to take. You've got the best in style, contemporary design. Right at the front. Stay in front. First call, second. And third chance. Warm and cosy, natural light. Hop, step and a jump into town. Bid at Westfield Mall in a jiffy. Kyle Sutherland, you are leading with your bidder. I'm not at a level I'm authorised to sell. You've bid well, Emma, but stay in the race. The auction's open and live. I pause, I give the opportunity to that bidder. Let's get to work at 11A Chatham Street. Just pausing the auction, but remember, come on any time.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. We'll have an update on 88B Heaton Street in hopefully just a few minutes. We go now to Central Christchurch. Marie Sherry from the Island 2 office, her second offering of the day, this one at number 9 at 420 Hagley Avenue. It is a stratum in freehold according to the contract. Principal Unit 9, Deposited Plan 533064, and the settlement date to which you work by is the 10th of July 2023, that being a Monday, and that being your lucky day. And I say that because this is really such a great position. Across the road from the netball courts at Hagley Park, you have a beautiful outlook, really. We know the benefits of this location. It is just so close to everything. Riverside Market, of course the hospital, you're just a 30-second ambulance drive away. That's got to count for something. And for our owners, it's been really a wonderful chapter in terms of an investment. It has really reaped the rewards for them. It is only because they are starting a new chapter that they are deciding to sell. You can see inside there, it is beautifully modern, built in 2019. It just looks absolutely shiny and new. I love that sunroom out the front. That really is a second living area, a good double bedroom with great storage throughout this property, and 164 hectares of front lawn that you don't have to mow. So I think all in all, it makes a lot of sense. So Marie, let's get underway. At number 9 at 420 Hagley Avenue, bidders and buyers, I'm in your hands. Who starts us away with an opening bidder offer? Where do we say go? Not for sale at 370. Maybe that's a fair and reasonable place to start. Is there 370? All right, then a vendor bid at $370,000. I look for an increment of 20,000. 20,000 on the rise at 370. I have first call. Twice the money now, 370. Third and final call at $370,000. I'm going to place another vendor bid then at 390. At $390,000, who takes me to 400 or better. 390 on behalf of my owners, once called. We all know that big billboard at the corner. That supplements the body corp, making it really one of the most economical body corps I've ever heard of. One big advantage of this location, second call at $390. Third and final call at $390,000. Marie, I don't see any unconditional bidding, but I know you've got people to talk to on a conditional basis. Ladies and gentlemen, as an Airbnb, I tell you what, you'll be booked and blessed. If you are looking for a first home, it is a great location at a really entry-level price. I'm going to increase that bid to and price the property, I know, at $449,000. Ladies and gentlemen, my owners are very committed. Please call Marie today. Go and take a look. It is priced rather sharply, I would say, at $449,000. I think you'll be very impressed indeed. Property's passed in, and we're back with you very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. We've got an update for you at 88B Heaton Street in Fendalton, a prime real estate opportunity there. We left the room on a live bid at 1.150. There has been some discussion outside of the room. That bid has been increased from a different buyer, I should say, at $1,165,000. My owners are telling us we're on the market and selling at $1,165,000. Now's your opportunity, bidders and buyers. In fact, I'll give you three. At $1,165,000, we are selling. Five on top. Good to see you there at 170 now. 170, sir, bids against you at $1,170,000. Got to ask yourself, where is the next one? This is a finite resource in this neighbourhood. Land, glorious land, at $1,170,000. Second call. Big decisions being made. Third call at $1,170,000. So now is your chance. If there's no better offer, their name goes on the title. My job's to mitigate your regret. What about $1,000? These good people are saying sell and sell now, aren't they? At $1,170,000. Last chance. It's going. It is going. It is gone and sold to you. Congratulations. Thanks to our vendors for the opportunity. Grant Chapel, as always, good work. Congratulations to our purchasers. And we are back with you very soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has ticked past 7 o'clock. We will have an update on our negotiations in just a moment for you. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Room. Thanks also to those joining us at holmwood.co.nz. It's great to have you with us. Because we're halfway through our catalogue, we are going to remind you as to the rules of auction. The conduct of auction is featured on the front page of your contract. In the case of each property, the vendor has provided us with a confidential reserve price. Now, subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder whose bid we accept will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't reach that reserve price, that's not the end of the auction here at Holmwood. Our practice is to pause. We'll move into one of our meeting rooms with the highest bidder, and we'll offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now, on the odd occasion, and this is crucial, our vendors may say to us, look, Kyle or Mark, we're happy with this negotiated price. We'd like to withdraw the property from the auction and sell it outside of the room without disclosing our reserve price. It has happened tonight already. That is a vendor's prerogative, but when they exercise that prerogative, it can be disappointing for the buyers who are still wanting to bid but remain here in the auction room. So our advice is to ensure you avoid disappointment. Just make sure you hold the highest bid at all times. As auctioneers, we can nominate the increments, the bidding amounts. We can also refuse bids if we think they're a little bit cheeky. We don't often do that, but if it's not in the vendor's interest, we will not hesitate to do so. If there's a disputed bid, we usually just go back to the last undisputed bid. And also, if any of our licensed colleagues are in the room bidding on behalf of clients, we will point them out to you. Now, if you hear us say the words vendor bid, don't be alarmed. It's quite normal. A vendor bid is a bid placed on behalf of the owner. It's always well below the reserve price, and it is always clearly identified to you. So you can bid against a vendor bid with confidence. Finally, if you are that lucky last purchaser, if you are that successful final bidder, you have a couple of obligations. You pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. And when you sign that contract, ladies and gentlemen, you are acknowledging that you've read and understood the REA-approved guide. Okay, those are the rules. There is a wee change in our order. We go now to Redwood, and it is number 8, Tracy Place. Liz O'Neill from our Mayorvale office. Liz certainly lists some good property, and this is no exception. It is a great home, a freehold title according to the contract, the highest form of home ownership in New Zealand, 675 square metres more or less, and settlement date falls on the 13th of July 2023, that being a Thursday. Now, our lovely owners, they've thoroughly enjoyed living here, but for them it is time for the next real estate step, so they are excited about handing over the keys to some very lucky new purchasers. It is really well positioned, this home, for sunshine, permanent material construction. Love the floor plan, it just makes sense. The heart of the home, that beautiful living space, really well heated as well. And the section is just sizable, plenty of room for the tools and the toys, and eventually, I think, the teenagers. So I could go on, Liz, but let's get underway here at 8 Tracy Place in Redwood. Bidders and buyers, who starts us away with an opening bid? Where do we say goes? They're 480. Should be a comfortable bid at that level. All right, then a vendor bid at $480,000. Great location, very convenient too. It's a very popular shopping centres, nature walks, golf, it's all in the vicinity. At $480,000, first call, a vendor bid, second call. Third and final call at 480. I look for 500, but don't let me limit you. All right, I'll place that vendor bid myself at $500,000. A clear line in the sand as to value at $500,000 first time. Second call at 500. Third and final call at 500. Is there 20? End your open home schedule today. What do you say? But Liz, I don't see any bidding here today, but I know you've got people to talk to. Ladies and gentlemen, I recommend you contact Liz quickly because this won't last long, this opportunity. We'll increase that bid to $550,000, 3 spacious bedrooms. This is good Kiwiana real estate. If you've got interest north of 550, please call Liz today. She'll get you through quick smart. I think you'll be very happy indeed. Property's passed in and we're back with an update very soon.
and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, just still negotiating the auction there at Chatham, but it does allow us to move on to the auction at Leinster Road. I'm sure you've been looking forward to this one. We'd all love to live in Leinster. We meet every Monday morning, the Harcourt's Holmwood team, and we talk about all the auction campaigns. And some of us this morning were saying, well, we're only 5 minutes walk from Minerva, and we're only 7 minutes walk from Minerva. And Alex Neat stepped up and said, well, I'm actually right in the middle of Minerva, don't you know? So no walk required at all at number 42 Leinster Road. So lovely to have that campaign. 84 Leinster Road. As I just looked to get hold of the correct documentation as well, which Alex had passed me just a moment ago. There it is. 84 Leinster Road, Maryvale, Christchurch. And it is a cross-lease and freehold. The legal description is exact for you in each and every regard. Settlement's set down not too far away. In fact, Thursday the 29th of June is the date that you move in and take place and take those keys and move into living in Leinster Road. Something we'd all love, I'm sure you'll agree. And it's just because you are surrounded by quality real estate and you're so close to that Elmwood School as well. But the magic with this site is you're right down the drive. It's so quiet and private. And I'm sure you'll agree it's a very, very sunny home. So peaceful, and being out on that front deck in the garden, it's a beautiful spot. I'm sure you can see from it. There's generous living in the home. It's expansive, it's open plan. That kitchen that anchors it all, well, that's been updated around about the same time that the bathroom was as well. Having 2 excellent sized bedrooms plus the 3rd smaller bedroom, just ideal if you've got that extra guest or family member staying over. The big double garage down your wide driveway, that's an absolute bonus, so room for both the brooms. But I think you'll just be walking into the Minerva village, enjoying all the cafes, the shops, the amenities, and of course good school zonings as well as your walking distance from both Heaton Intermediate and Elmwood, of course. They are Christchurch Boys High, Christchurch Girls High zoned. Leinster, it's a really great street. You'll love being there. It's particularly at number 84. Start us away in the bidding. Your opportunity now to move in. Who's going to start away? We've waited for this auction, so let's pick it. Don't wait any longer. Carry on into it. Would you be a late 7 maybe, just to make it easy for you? Good place to be. 750, good on you. Hopefully not too nervous on that first bid, but welcome in at 750,000. Perhaps you would say 800. I'd say it would be a wise strategy from here, but at 750,000, I'm working with my opening bidder down here on this side of the room. First call at that figure. Maybe you'd work in a 20, that might be easier for you as well. Second call at 750. Third call, sir, was that 20 you were saying? Third chance I've got just at 750. I'm going to take a vendor bid at 770, ma'am. Just stays with the owner at that figure. We need to get the numbers going upwards from here. I'm comfortable to do that. You could say 90, you could say 800 for me if you like. At 770 is a vendor bid. Who joins the fray at this point? Am I seeing a strategy coming here? You'd like to say 800? 770 stays with the owner. Leinster Road, solid in that construction too. It's been nicely modernised, beautifully looked after. At 770, what's the response to be? You didn't think you would own it at 750, man? Would you say 8? Should be easy at that level. Won't be for sale at that figure, but I'd love to see that bid put on top. 810, another 10 at 780. At 780, first chance, second and third. Any advance at all? Was there another 10? I'm going to offer this bidder the opportunity. I pause the auction. I'll speak with you in private, eh? See if we can get you there. Just pausing right there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to Cashmere. It is number 4 Scarf Place. It has been marketed by the indomitable Zenny Paulson from the Fendleton office. She's really had the great joy of working with our lovely owners. They have loved living here, but things have changed, and it is time for them to offer the opportunity to some lucky new owners. The contract speaks to a freehold title. It is 741 square metres more or less, and settlement date the 28th of July 2023. You may be working to a pre-agreed date. Now, you can see the home has a commanding street appeal. We talk about panoramic views. You know, I've had the privilege of seeing plenty of views working in this role. This, for me, is probably among the best. You really do feel like you're perched directly above the central city. You can see the central city and, of course, beyond to the gorgeous geography of our region. It is just panoramic and outstanding. Inside, really wonderful living spaces. It has a sense of luxury. The kitchen is uber stylish. Fantastic bedroom accommodation. Christopher Luxton would approve because you could house up to 8 children at this address, I'd say. So, reclad in 2019, rock coat Integra for your peace of mind, and you're on a cul-de-sac here. Privacy, security. I just think it's a wonderful place to invest your money, certainly a wonderful place to raise kids. So, Zenny, let's get underway. Here at number 4 Scarf Place in Cashmere. Opening bidder offer. Not for sale at 1.4, a vendor bid then at 1.4, a clear line in the sand at 1,400,000. I look for 50,000 on the rise. 1.4, the bid's with me, first call. Second call, you cannot go wrong on Scarf Place. Third call at 1,400,000. All right, while you hesitate, buyers, I won't. Another vendor bid then 50,000 at 1,450,000. A beautiful vista from every room in the house. You wake up with an attitude of gratitude at 1,450,000. First call. Second call. Third, final call at $1,450,000. Zanny, no bidding here, but I know you've got people to talk to post-auction. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to increase that bid to $1,500,000. 1.5. If you've got interest north of that figure, please call Zanny Paulson or Jess Pills today. They'll get you through quick as, and I think you'll be very impressed. It is substantial, beautifully renovated, and outlook views to die for. Can't recommend it enough. Property's passed in. We're back with you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll just bring your attention back to 11A Chatham Street. Now, we've got an important update here for you. Now, we paused with a bid at 808. You remember the phone bidding, Jill? We had quite a good auction. I've paused. I've talked to the highest bidder, working with Kyle, And after a lengthy discussion, Kyle had graciously an increase. Can you just call out the new figure, please? 812,500. Holmwood auctioneers have been known to negotiate a wee bit higher than that sometimes, but at 812,500, I've got instructions from our vendors that we are on the market and selling. So here it is. You can buy this gorgeous 3-bedroom townhouse, brand new, right in this cool street in Addington, very close to the action. Lincoln Road beckons, Tower Junction. 812.5. Now I'll give you a quick moment. Emma, I'm looking your direction. We sell away at 11A Chatham Street. I certainly won't be putting the hammer down before I get the okay from you. At 812,500. Bidder on the telephone has worked hard to get there at 812.5. It's been a bit of a football match, Stella, I tell you. I've been working at the defence, coming from the wings, crossing to the middle. Who's going to put it in the back of the old onion bag here at 812,500? Superb finish in this property. The execution from Woods and Dashwood Limited is absolutely superb. Massive picture windows in that living, outdoor space, beautiful deck, high spec in the bathroom, extra WC for guests on the ground level. First call, Emma, and I sell away. I'm in Luxton. Working for a long time clients here. We've seen Emma's profile around town. She's doing some tremendous business in the city. Don't like the body language, Zanny. Second call. The leading lady at Islum 2 in the Holmwood ranks. She's persuasive, but has she got the goods on this occasion? Third call. And I sell away, 11A Chatham Street. Is there a wink, a wave, a wobble, or a whistle? Brand new. I'm going to sell. Surely. Property is going. I think I'm going to count it down from 5, 4, 2, 1. Sold. Well done. Straight on into it. Reuben Bishops, you've brought the next property to the floor. And well done too. Thank you very much to Wesley and Sharon for your instructions. Paulson Street, again in Addington. Popular suburb tonight and growing in popularity. I think we just have to pause. I need to get some fresh instructions. One moment. Okay, here we are. I've got my instructions, folks. Thanks for your attention. I hope you're enjoying the fruits of the Auction House Cafe. We've got a bespoke menu here for you tonight. I think you should be indulging in that, the fried cauliflower. It is a la carte. I do recommend it. We get great coffee in there. Lane is a tremendous barista as well. And if you're having morning tea or lunch, don't go far past the Auction House Cafe. It's an absolute ripper. Number 896 Paulson Street has been the responsibility of Ruben Bishops from our Ilam office. She has run a superb campaign as always. She's been on the phone. She'll be back to you doing great open homes and always doing energetic business is Ruben. 896 Paulson Street is across lease and freehold. It's flat 8 on deposited plan 53522, on lot 81 deposited plan 63 as well. There is a tenant in place through to the 17th of November. They're paying $370 a week, which equates to around $18,500 per annum. Friday the 30th of June you take possession. So again, what is it today? The 15th. So just a couple of weeks. Wesley and Sharon, I didn't see you before we started. Now, clause 27 and 28. There has been reports provided to you, but I am taking your bids on the basis that you have done your own due diligence. And by the way, clause 25.6 says there is some money to be rebated to you, $7,040.86 when you're successful. That comes off the purchase price, so that's good news for you. And look, it is an astounding opportunity to get into a townhouse apartment situation on the urban fringe at a completely entry-level, affordable level. You wait and see when we open this bidding up. You've got a great chance. It's got the 2 bedrooms upstairs. They're a good size, good living here. The key with this property is the outdoor living. Faces west, you get that afternoon sun. You've got plenty of room for a game or two, maybe your pets, covered parking, very nice neighbours. I met the neighbour, absolutely superb people. Church Square just down the way. Again, I do sing the benefits of Lincoln Road and all its wonders. It really is quite eclectic down there, the mix of cafes, bars and shops. Eddington Coffee Co-op, oh, stop it. Absolute world-class quality coffee and great food as well. And you're just a hop, step and a jump to Hagley Park. Okay, now I've got instructions from our vendor. I'm going to kick the bid off on a vendor bid at $150,000. So when I say affordable, you know I'm talking the truth. At $150, I'll call for bids of 10 from here, or better at $150. We're selling number 896, Paulson, 160. Melina Bartlett, good to see you in the bidding. Offered in the auction room, 70 with you, Sue, good on you. At 170 now, 2 in the race. Who goes next? At 170,000, 180. The dart player's favourite number at 180,000. First call, second call. Good for another 10, sir. 5, okay, 185. At 185, just like my old Holden, at 185. First call, second call. Who goes next? Third call at 185. 190. At 190,000. Hard to believe this close to the brilliant Christchurch City, and we're bidding at these levels at 190,000. Only 5 again, sir, is it? First chance. Second call. Third call, 190. 5 with you, sir. Welcome in. At 195. Alan, where's that bidder you had before? He likes this sort of stuff at 195. It's probably a bit early for a 1, isn't it, Melina? Don't worry about the next number that it starts with. Just straight to the 2. 196. 196. Made it too easy for you, sir. 200. Without hesitation, of course you wouldn't. 200,000. That would arch an eyebrow in any man's speak. 200,000. First call. I did have it from the lady first, Dave Finley, and I just have to make that call. Sorry, Sue, good client, good co-worker of ours, a Holmwood man. 205, you just got to go 5 more now. 205, Melina, you hold that bid. It was only a nanosecond in that, Dave. Which to a miler. 210, good man. At 215, got that bid, sir, at 215. Paulson Street, it's a good address. 215. Oddfellows Cafe is quite close to this one as well. 215.
220.
220, astutely done, and assertively too, sir, might I say. At 220. 220, now the response over here at 2 the quarter. 225, yes, sir. At 225. I look to the rear of the room. Cochrane looking on. 230. 230 and he comes. At 5, 235, so you're good. And in front, 235.
240.
240, Paulson Street, ultra affordable. Upside, 245 again, sir. Don't give up just yet. Just getting to know you. At 240, first call. Change of heart, sir. Second. Third call at 240. Milena, I'm looking at you. At 240. Though he's not paid his phone bill again. 240. Final chance. Davey boy, I have to pause and talk to you in that room. We're not far away. Just pausing the auction, leaving it open line. Any better bid before I leave the rostrum? 240.
Where did you go? Where's your heart at? Why did you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's turn your attention now to Wood End. It is 34 Minerva Crescent. It has been marketed by the Taylors, Carl and Claire from the Island 2 office upstairs. I know they've enjoyed working with our owner, Vaughan. Vaughan's joining us at holmwood.co.nz. He is well ensconced in Nelson, so he is motivated to offer somebody the opportunity to purchase this lovely home. It was built in 2018. That gives you peace of mind. And the contract refers to a freehold title, 443 square metres more or less. Settlement date is the 30th of June 2023. Of course, you may be working to a pre-agreed date. It is beautifully modern inside, great floor plan. The configuration is just excellent. Good separation of spaces for modern family living, good indoor-outdoor flow. Position is perfect for sunshine. And then we know the benefits of this location. Wood End is an increasingly popular place to live. And I think I know why. The shopping centre's there now. You've got golf courses, reserves, adventure walks. You get in the car and head north into all of the adventure and the relaxation of the Huranui, or head south and you're into Christchurch really, really quickly these days with the new motorways. So it's a wonderful spot, and I think this offers you plenty of peace of mind at 34 Minerva Crescent. So, bidders and buyers, let's get underway. Who'd like to start us away with an opening bid? Who's going to be Dan Carter and kick things off? If you don't, buyers, you know I will, on behalf of my owner. 610, that's Joby Smith, my licensed colleague. Nice to see you, Joby. At 610,000, working with her client there at 610. First call. Where's the competition? At 610, second call. This side of the room, I'm not sure you've purchased property yet tonight. Now's your opportunity. Third call at $610,000. Joby, I'm going to place a vendor bid. It is my last at 620. Invite you to come back at 6:30. Perhaps we'll have a conversation. New bidders are welcome. Once called at 620. Twice the money now, $620,000. 6:30. Great. In pole position, in the box seat at 6:30. On the phone with her client. I know why they want to live here. It's a great home at $630,000. First, second, third final call at $630,000. Joby, your client appears to be my only bidder. Good opportunity for them. Let's have a conversation outside of the room. Auction is open, and we are back with you very shortly.
It's great to see you all here, and I hope you're enjoying the experience. We've had a few pauses tonight, but that's negotiation, isn't it? Look, we've been negotiating with our highest bidder on Leinster Road at number 84, and we have made some progress. We have, but not sufficient progress, not to get it sold. So my vendor, who's been working with Alex Neat, and we've got fresh instructions. We're going to go back to the market, not with a passing figure, but an actual market price, which I think is so sharp you just have to be careful, you might cut your finger on it. The price is $949,000. So to be under $1 million with a home of this quality in Leinster Road, I think you should be excited. I think you should be ringing Alex Neat. If you've been through the campaign, Alex will be calling you, so you can expect to hear from him on the morrow. Priced sharply at $949. Good luck to all people who are interested in that. And if you didn't know you were interested, you might just be now. So good luck to you as well. Back to you, Alex, at $949. Thanks, Beth, for the opportunity to do that for you. Okay, then we went to number 8, 96 Paulson Street. Ruben Bishops was our lead marketing consultant. I'm working with the highest bidder, with Dave Finley. Now, Dave, your bidder was gracious enough to increase the bid, but on the proviso that we sell on the property and withdraw it from the auction floor. But with $260,000 bid, the owners have said, Wesley and Sharon, the job is done. To your buyer, Dave, congratulations. Gone and sold, and well done, RB. And that, ladies and gentlemen, enables me to welcome Matt Dawson from our Mirrorvale office for perhaps the most intriguing lot of the night. The P&D Duncan Limited Building, Heritage Building, Category 2, in fact. Built in 1903, but what have we here? Take a look at it. Number 5, 204 St Asaph Street. We say thank you to our vendor for his instructions. I know he's loved staying here and had an absolute blast. It's piqued a great deal of interest, Matt, you might say that.
It's been very busy.
Absolutely, and of course, Matt Dawson, he works on all points of the compass around the city, but right here we are in its very beating heart at number 5, 204 St Asaph Street, City Centre, Stratum and Freehold. So it's the old unit title that we're talking about, settling on the 27th of July this year. Unit 5 and accessory Unit 5A, which would pertain to the garage, I believe, on deposited plan 66479. Now there's some extra bits, I tell you. Historic place Category 2, and you've seen the pre-contract disclosure statement that Matt's made available. Thanks for signing the purchaser acknowledgement form before you bid, and I'll take your bids on that basis. All other points as read. Are you in New York here? Are you in fact in London? No, you're actually in Christchurch City, but I think you could be in any of those funky cool cities, couldn't you? I just think that with the Wells Street welder in behind you, with the city spreading out in front of you, you can't be in a better position than this just to enjoy the maximum benefits of living in city life. Absolutely outstanding. Like, it's practical, but a clever use of space inside. It's got the hard, the soft materials, which I think you'll love. Funky in the living. 2 bedroom spaces upstairs, bisected by your mezzanine storage. That's so cool as well. It has got an outstanding kitchen, but I think you'll be just dining in a different place every night, dotted around you. The garage, hey, let's face it, it's gold dust in this part of the city, and couldn't be better, really, in terms of maximising that fun. Okay, let's have a bit of fun. Number 5, 204 St Asaph. Let's get it underway. Who's going to rock and roll into the city? This is the one you've been waiting for. You'd probably bid me 400 though, wouldn't you? Seriously? 400,000, good on you, welcome in. Should have asked for more. At 400, and away we go. Have I got a 20 or a 50 to go from there? At 400,000. These guys have laughed at the jokes more than anyone else, so I'm showing my favouritism to them, but only because they hold the highest bid, really. At 4 is their 421st call. Number 5, 204 St Asaph Street, 420, sir, welcome in. Good on you at 420. You've got competition, but you can't be surprised. Should we go another 20? 440 now. At 440. 480. Deb Beasley. 500, sir. Good on you. 500,000. Now we're starting to cook with gas. 500. Raise of the eyebrows, normally a 20. Would you say that for me? Just got 5 over here. 520. 525. Seem to be going anti-clockwise at 525. A kink in the nose, normally 5,000 as well. A 525. Serve quickly before this lady bids and says 535 for me. At 525, first call. Bids with you, Deb. 540. 540 is even better, sir. You've been to bidding school, good man. 540, good property people. Having that garage, that's wonderful. 547. Now there's strategy, sir, isn't it? At 547. Having a good go at 547. Easy to do it. The 555, sir, I like that bid, and I'll work with that. Puts up the 8 at 555. Hey, it's a good bid, but 562. We have got auction competitions coming up, so this is a good workout for the old auctioneer. Puts up 3 for me. 562. So you must have another strange number for me. 589 maybe? 562 at this stage. What would you do? At 562. First call. 2 good bedrooms up there. Get the friends up before the show, before you go out for dinner. 562. If you work in the city, you'll have that much more time to yourself. Sir, could I ask you to reconsider at 562? Mini conference, 562. Bid sits with you, Deb, just at this stage. And then putting your hair behind your ear, that means another 1,000, is it? At 562, getting all the signals tonight. Second call. Third chance, very well run body corporate. Modest. Good on you, sir. Appreciate the bid. 565. Hope that helps you. I'm sure it will. 565, Deb, that's the bid. You're coming second. Would you like to say 70? 570 now. And back in front, at the front. In the middle, and you are in the middle of the city here at 570. First chance now. Have we got some little put the afterburners on over here at 570, second call. Third call. Deb Beasley works hard. We're matching colours tonight, Deb. Can you match the bid or better it? Only another 2. 573. 73 was a great year, they tell me. 575, clarifying that. So it hasn't rushed away from you since that last bid. 575, there could be an opportunity for you here. Another one, I'm considering that for you, ma'am. Would you say 76? 76. The Montreal bid, we say. Montreal Street, not too far away. We're in St Asaph at the moment. You're in front. At 576, do I see another 1,000 over there, sir? 576, a fairly rare opportunity. I don't think there's opportunities like this that come up at all very often. 576. It's got soul, man. It's got what we want at 576. That's your bid. Second call. Third call.
578.
78.
579.
579, madam. Admire your timing. 580. 580 the bid now. 580,000.
581.
81. Discerning bidders. 585. Sorry, ma'am, I just had that bid right here. Would you like to say 87? 585. 585. Ma'am, just at 586. 586. Good tussle. P&D Duncan. 88. 588.
589.
89. Puts in a sage wee $1,000 bid. 589. So people want to move here. Can understand it at 589. The welder in behind. Japanese in there. I'm just struggling to remember the name. At 589. 590. Thank you, Bar Yoko. Make yourself a local. 590. Have you got 91 for me, ma'am? Yes, she does at 591. Here to own. Good teamed it. 92. Barcelona bid. This apartment wouldn't be out of character there, would it? Wouldn't be out of place at 592. 592. good considered bidders, working hard. At 592, probably a good chance to have that conversation. Madam, I've still got my eye on you there at 592. And these good bidders in the front. Sir, I know you haven't thrown the white hanky in just yet at 592. Hey, great news, ma'am. We sell. If there's, for the want of a better bid, we're on the market and selling. That should excite you. At 5204 St Asaph Street, Eden, good decision. Let's hope so. 595. That's well astute, madam. I commend that bid at 595. We're on the market 96 if you like it, and madam, I look your way. 6 it is. 600. 96. 96. 96. They say the auctioneer is paid to be optimistic, I suppose. At 596, you going to have another go? Cheeky thousand. What about half a thousand? 98. The high octane bid. 598. 98,500. I should have kept my mouth closed, shouldn't I? But no, puts you in front. 5 Lord Rutherfords, as we say. Half a P&O. Half a grand. Well, try 600,000. Could win it. Ma'am, you were good. Efficacious timing. Timing of a Swiss watch, we say sometimes, at 600. Dapper couple here. 600, 500. Can he? Can she? 600 the half. Very special property. $600, $500. What about the good old 601? Team? Checking? Lots of people want to buy what you want to buy. 600 and a half. $601. Replenishing, refreshing, ma'am. Good stuff at 601. Go again. Look, I'm going to stick to the 5s if that's all right with you. Would you say a half? Thank you. 601 the half. Is it enough? 601 the half. You've got the garage there. 601 the half. Upstairs. Loft accommodation. Climb the ladder. Climb the ladder to ownership. You sure have we seen your best? Your very, very, very best. 601 the half. It's down to a 2-horse race, really. 601 the half. What's it to be? We sell away. First chance. Penultimate call for the ultimate in apartments. 603 is a good improvement. So 3, I look back to this esteemed couple over here. Decisions. 603. Can't value a property with substance like this down to these figures. 603. Once, and we're selling. Second call now. 5? 603 the half. 603 the half. She picks the phone back up. Are we done? No, we aren't. It's 603 500. Number 5, 204 St Asaph. Sure, madam. I thought you were here to buy. 603 the half. Give you 3 quick chances. There's the first of them. Up she goes, and twice. Third and final. Commendable. 605. Salute the bid, ma'am. 605. In the shadows of the post. At 605. Once twice, and third with brilliance. I sell away. 606. Symmetry in that bid. 606. Fantastic to give you the chance to go again, ma'am. 606. Not from you. You're in the lead. Is this it? I think there's a little bit more here. I think there's some fight left. We don't want you having underbidder's remorse. I shoulda, I coulda, I woulda. Decision time. 606. These good people are in the lead. You've got your chance. 500 at 606. 500. 606 the half. First call, second, and we sell. This good lady, this good couple right here in front of me. 606 500. No, that's the bid that you have to beat.
That was one. Okay.
Yes.
607.
607. Cool and casual, ma'am. No, I like it. 607. Decisions. 607. It's only money. You get happiness, you get satisfaction here. It's 607. Come on, you got 1,000. I'm selling away. First call, twice. 500. Ma'am, you've been outbid just for the moment. Got 607, 500 over here. The bid again. 607 the half.
608.
608. You really? Try 16 and just say that's it. 608. Just try 16. Give it a go. Might just be the winner. 608 once. I'm selling twice. You've been fantastic. Third call. 09. 9,500. 609 and a half. With gusto. First, second, third. Hey, great tussle. Appreciate the bidding, madam, to you. And thank you for your bidding. Matt Dawson, great campaign and a great auction to these good people at 609, 500 and less. No, it goes. What an auction. Congratulations. Gone and sold. Well done. There can be only one, but no, you did really, really well. You keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on it. You're welcome back in our auction rooms every single time. So really good work. Thanks for those instructions, bud.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience. I promise you we'll have you out before midnight. We go back now to 34 Minerva Crescent in Wood End. It was a live bid at $630,000. that we went into discussions with. I can confirm there's been an increase of $10,000. Joby Smith working hard with her client at $640,000. And Carl, can I confirm we are on the market and selling? At $640,000, bidders and buyers, 34 Minerva Crescent in Woodend is going. It is going. It is gone and sold. Congratulations, Andrea. Thanks so much, Vaughan, for the opportunity. All of the very best with your next chapter. Okay, we move now to Madras Street, and it is Dave Finlay, Whitney, Burfield, Tatofa from the Maryvale office. They've had the distinct pleasure and joy of working with one Irene Hill. She's been a fabulous vendor, and her home is just delightful. It is offered on an as-is, where-is basis, bidders and buyers. You will be aware that clauses 27 through 33 deal with that nature of the property. And then, importantly, clause 26. There was a recent addition to the contract. You bid on the basis that you've read and understood clause 26 pertaining to the title. The purchaser acknowledges and agrees to the following. 1, there has been an alteration to the property with the addition of enclosed storage sheds. 2, the record of title and deposited plan does not account for the addition of the storage sheds. 3, the vendor is not required to and will not take any action to remedy the record of title. And 4, the purchaser has relied on its own judgment in relation to the title and not on any warranty or representation made by the vendor or any other person on the vendor's behalf. The purchaser is deemed to have accepted the vendor's title under clause 8.2. Okay, now with that admin out of the way, we look to the contract, the general terms, 455 Madras Street. It is 1/2 share of 524 square metres more or less, leasehold flat 2, deposit plan 60590, LA 228495.6, settlement date the 17th of August 2023. Of course, you may very well be working to a pre-agreed date. This is a very charming abode. Irene has loved living here. There's a lot of aura to this place. I just think it's a fantastic place, a great setting, and we know how good this location is. Great proximity to the central city and to the parks and reserves in the area. That may not seem relevant to your immediate job, which is to roll up your sleeves and get to work, but certainly the upside, once you're done, is fabulous. You'll have no shortage of interest. So, without further ado, let's get underway at 455 Madras Street in St Albans. Bidders and buyers, who's going to start us away with an opening bidder offer? $190 and $615. So you're the most interesting bidder I've ever met. At $190,615. Nice to meet you. Good luck with your bidding. At $196.15. Who goes next? Who takes me to $200,000 perhaps? At $190,000, $615. I'll never forget that bid. 200. She rounds me up to 200. Don't say the same increment, please. 200,000. 203. That's Whitney on the phone with her client at 203.
207.
And 207. Triple bid. Don't be discouraged. She's a professional at 207. Good tactic, and it's even better at 215. 215 the bid. Looking for Whitney's competition now. We know how good this location is. Good school zones. And we're in the twos. I can scarcely believe it at 215.
217, 500.
217 and change. First time. Second call at 217.5. Third and final call, 220. Jamin Marshall working with the client on the phone there. Whitney, there's your client's competition. At 6.5 at 226 and 5 Rutherfords. At 226, 500, first time. 228. 230. Oh, sir, you bring a tear to a glass eye. That's a good bid. At 230, and there's 33. Not going away, Whitney. At 233. What's the response, sir? 35. 235 on your left-hand side.
38.
38. 40, I had it here first, Jamin. Got to be quick. 240. I'll take 245. Like your style there, Jamin. You read my mind at $245,000. 247,500. Would you take me to 250, sir? 270. You're a breath of fresh air, sir. Now, you know we'll give you as much time as you need. We saw that with the last auction. And 5. 275. 280. 285. By all accounts, great neighbours, great dairy down the road. I think the profit opportunity here is undeniable. 285 I have, sir. Would you take me to 290? First chance at 285. 290. Very astute bid there at $290,000. First call, I've got 295 and instructions, David. 295 I have, so the bid's here on your left-hand side. Do you round me up? You better get to 300 before they do. 300, great work. At 300.
305.
305.
We're on the market.
305 and we're on the market and selling. Irene's on her way at $305,000, sir. What's the response? Fight fire with fire. What do you say, another $5,000? Or work with a smaller increment if you like. Once called at $305,000 and selling. We enter the valley of no return, as my good colleague likes to say. Second call at 305. So what about 2,000? The bid is over here. Would you say 2,000 for me, sir? Third call. Another 2 at 307. 310. Said with determination, but sir, it could be a ruse. That might be his last dollar. There is one way to find out. First chance at 310. Would you say legs 11 for me, sir? Second call at 310. Final bit of the evening. It's a lucky opportunity, sir. Third call at 310. I'm selling. Sir, final offer. What do you say? Last chance. I'll accept 1,000. Second call. Third and final call. I might have said 3 calls already, but we're oh, there it is at 311. And 315. Great bid. Some good memories have been made at this address. The same will be true for you. No doubt in my mind. At 315,000, have I found my winner? So you know the drill. I'll give you 3 chances. First call at $315,000. Second call, just a hop, skip and a jump to the central city. Third and final call at 300. Was that the bank on the phone, sir? Third call, permission to sell, sir. At 315,000, you've been great. Stick with Whitney and Dave. You're in good hands. Property's going. It is going. Any better offer. It is gone and sold. Does that conclude our day? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us at the auction, the Winter Auction Gala here at Holmwood. It's great to have had you with us. We wish you all of the best with the rest of your week. Have a good evening.